Abner County residents are madder than a redhead stood up on a date after a local restaurant chain refuses to accept expired coupons.
And we'll look at the controversy surrounding Abner County's own Mayor Bubba.
That and much more here on WRNK Channel 11 News.
You're watching WRNK Channel 11 News with Ted Grillam, Stumpy Walbrook, meteorologist Sally Mae Jones, sports director Denny Hornstock, and traffic journalist Dean Albin. WRNK Channel 11 News, Abner County's #1 choice in news.
We want to thank you folks for joining us here on WRNK Channel 11 News. I'm Ted Grillam.
And I'm Stumpy Walbrook. Tonight we start out with some local folk who are upset about a new policy at our beloved The Hardys over on Dale Street. Our own Daryl Hembrook has the story.
For many of the folks in Abner County, a home-cooked breakfast just won't cut it. That's why you'll find more than half the county's population at our beloved The Hardys.
I've been coming here since the day I was born.
But recently, the happy company you'd find on a regular basis at the Hardys has become an angered company. You see, the Hardys on Dale Street has recently implemented a new no-expired coupon policy, with a 678-page document explaining the change.
They ain't never had a problem taking my coupons from 1994. Just had that in America.
I talked to some chick from the Hardys on the phone, and here's what she had to say. At the current time, we feel that it is in the consumer's best interest to no longer accept coupons that are expired. This is to ensure both the physical and mental health, along with the safety of our customers and employees. While the Hardys may be able to swallow the concept of not accepting expired coupons, it's the bad taste that's left in its customers' mouths that have them concerned.
Well, this is just un-American. Next thing you know, they'll be taking Mountain Dew off the menu.
Only time will tell the lasting impact that will be had on Abner County and her citizens. For WRNK Channel 11 News, I'm Daryl Hembrook.
Thank you, Daryl. Now let's turn it over to Dean Albin for our Eye Up High. Dean?
Well, folks, from what I can see up on the roof of my house, it doesn't look too bad. Although you'll want to avoid Hill Creek Road on account of Farmer Billy Joe's cows done got loose and are blocking the road. That's what happens when you cheap out on the good fence wiring. Just take Hitchhiker Road and you'll be fine, providing you don't actually pick up any hitchhikers. Now moving on to our traffic cams, you can see Dead Deer Road is doing just fine this evening. But it wasn't so fine 10 minutes ago. I kid you not, I saw a dadgum Prius driving through here. You know, in my day we drove big, powerful, diesel-filled trucks. Now everybody's giving up classic American-made vehicles for these underpowered foreign machines. Breaks my heart. Ted and Stumpy, back to you guys.
Thank you, Dean. And now, folks, let's turn to the serious side of the news, where we're talking about a recent scandal that has involved my cousin, Mayor Bubba. It starts with... I'm sorry, I can't do this. Stumpy, please take over.
Alright folks, here's the rundown. His cousin, Mayor Bubba, has been embezzling taxpayer dollars in order to fund himself a personal popcorn making machine. Now while this machine may make a mighty fine popcorn, embezzlement nonetheless is against the law. Alright, we have had a team of experts go out to do some investigating. We even had a man go in undercover in order to figure out whether or not these allegations was true. One of our experts happened to uncover some floppy disks with some receipts on them. These receipts show that the mayor has in fact embezzled money in this machine.
And seeing how we're not going to be biased in our newscast, we're going to show you those pictures. But we have to ask ourselves, is this what we want in a mayor? And, I mean, it's just so hard to do this. But you as the people have to decide, do you want this in a mayor?
I say we tar and feather him out of town.
I could say one thing for sure. Mayor Bubba, if you're listening to this, you are not invited for Thanksgiving dinner this year. Abner County don't need that. We need a man who's going to take charge. Take charge of our tax dollars. This is America!
Ted, shut up. Now, folks, let's head on over with Miss Sally Mae Jones for the weather.
We just got a special news report from the National Weather Foundation. We're going to have a whole mess of flurries next couple of days. You see up here, it's going to start up here in God's country, right here in West Virginia, where you're guaranteed to get you some good pills while you're up there. And then it's going to move on down into Kentucky and Virginia. And it's going to keep on coming down here all the way down to somewhere down there in Georgia. You know it ain't going to go too far, but your kids are still going to be out of school. Go ahead and get your cigarettes. Go ahead and make sure your pain pill prescription is filled at the pharmacist. Get everything you need. Go down to the Walmart. Get you some milk and bread. Get everything you need because you're going to be locked in your house for at least a week. And then next week we're going to have a high in the 80s and lows in the teens. Ted and Stumpy, back to you.
And in national news today, trouble in Washington, D.C. The president's toilet was clogged up, so the entire White House had to be put on lockdown until a plumber could come in and snake the pipes. The entire incident is estimated to cost the taxpayers about $10 billion.
Well, I guess we're not getting that new park now.
No, sir.
Well, it's commercial time, folks, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to Dr. Cletus about the new discovery of Bigfoot. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back, folks. A big shock in the scientific community today. Bigfoot may actually be a woman. And here to talk to me about that is Dr. Cletus Jägermeister of Abner County Community College. Dr. Jägermeister, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So, Doc, you claim you've got a theory that Bigfoot may be a woman. Now, why don't you tell us a little bit about this theory and what were some of the things that led you to believe that Bigfoot could indeed be a woman?
Well, we studied her behavior patterns, and we noticed that at one point she was happy-go-lucky, and the next point she was crying and eating chocolate ice cream right out of the carton. Interesting. Now, you said something about setting up a test to show some movies or something like that. You had a couple of different movies out playing, and Bigfoot chose one. Tell me a little bit more about that. Well, we set up one TV. One had Die Hard, the original Die Hard, and the other one had the movie The Notebook. And Bigfoot chose The Notebook. Amazing. And you said that you had some pictures to go along with this, backing this up, that Bigfoot was wearing a dress of some kind or something like that, and dancing to Taylor Swift or something? Why don't we pull up those pictures right now and take a look at them? Okay, that first one looks like you got your thumb in front of the lens there. Go to the next one. Okay, that one's kind of out of focus there. You know how to use a camera, right? I never took photography. Well, just go to the last one. Yeah, that's just a leaf. That is literally just a leaf. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Jägermeister, for coming in and sharing your vast knowledge with us about Bigfoot. And stay tuned, folks, for when we come back, we're going to be talking with Denny Hornstock about sports. And if you want to know more information about this, go to www.
Yeah. We'll have all that on our website.
Okay.
Today, the Abner County Melon Squashers played the Bean Creek Canners in one of the best games of basketball this reporter has ever seen. Well, I was like 5 minutes late, so I missed the tip-off, and then I had to spend a good portion of time looking for me a seat. And then when I could find me a seat, I was stuck next to the loudest ladies on this side of the Mississippi. When they wasn't a-blowing their air horns, they was a-screaming at the top of their lungs. And then the referee, oh Lord, he couldn't make a call to save his mama's life. He's about as good as my Uncle Jim. He's the referee down in Windtown. Speaking of my Uncle Jim, I went down to visit him, and we did some work on his real nice 81 Dodge Ram. Like I said, real nice. It just needed a little bit of work. Needed a new transmission, a new engine, and just the windshield wipers. He didn't pay me or nothing, but he gave me a real good sandwich from Dale's Deli. So I think that's a pretty even trade. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Denny. Fellow citizens of Abner County, we have ourselves a problem. Our young folk keep on leaving as soon as they graduate high school, and no one really knows why. So we've sent out a team of investigators up to the north to try to figure out exactly where our kids are going and for what reason. Our first stop leads us to New York City. We have our own Jeremy Arnwood up there. The man has sent us a few video clips to show us what exactly he's found in this city. Our hope is that these clips will help us determine why our kids are going up there and leaving this beautiful city of Abner County.
I think this right here is one of them horse hitching posts that you tie your horse up to, but I ain't seen nobody use it yet, so I'm kind of anxious. I've been sitting here for about an hour, and no horses come by yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. We're down here at the local subway here, and come down here to get a $5 footlong, but all I got was some dirty tracks and some nasty people, and it's really not worth my time. Yep, we're in New York, and right that right there, Manhattan. That building right over there is big enough to hold the whole population of Abner County twice in that whole building, and it'd be sure a sucker to climb up the thing. It's just a pretty view. Nice place to go duck hunting on top of that building over there. I've seen minis of ducks fly around, but you have to wear your population clothes to fit in, and it's just a really crowded city when you're walking through it. Man, like, you gotta get your stretching legs on, you know what I mean?
And in other news, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we just got this in. Our own Jeremy Ironwood has called us live on the air, and we have been patched through to him. We're going to be able to play that audio of what he's saying to you all directly. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Trucks, Mountain Dew,
Jeremy.
Rock. I can't take it no
Jeremy,
more.
buddy, you gonna be all right?
That don't sound normal.
Please take
Jeremy.
me away.
Hey, it's gonna be okay, buddy.
Where's my truck? Oh, God.
Well, folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on WRNK Channel 11 News.
And don't forget to tune in tonight at 11 when we talk about a new government conspiracy, Blu-rays. Are they helpful, or are they here to control your mind? And before we tune out here tonight, let's take a look at this here Abner County construction going on here at the Abner County Mall. Now, me personally, I'm hoping they put up a KFC in there, because I've been waiting for a KFC to come to Abner County for quite some time now. How about you, Stumpy?
I just want to have me a Dollar Tree. I love being able to do all my grocery shopping for only a few bucks.
Can't beat that. Thank you, folks, and be sure to tune in 11 tonight on WRNK Channel 11 News.
Kick her off, old boy!
Where these kids are going and why they're going.
Dadgummit, what's the problem? I had a good one.
Yeah, you did, and then I started laughing. So.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we started with studying her behavioral problems.
Girls got some behavior problems.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
So we started an investigation. We've got a team of experts going to all kinds of places up there in the north to figure out what the heck. Dadgummit!
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ted. Today, the Abner County Melon Squashers played
We got this map here of the only part of the country that matters. We don't care about the Yankees, and them Cowboys is all right. They like some pretty good country music, but the Yankees, they just ain't right. They got something wrong with them up there.
Dang it.
I can't even remember.
No, deceleration is not a word. Acceleration can be positive or negative. That's your physics lessons for the day.
Fellow citizens of Abner County, we have ourselves a problem. Many of our young folk, Dadgummit, I already know you're laughing.
Actually, I was trying.
I saw something out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, Dadgummit, alright, let's try it again.
Well, we got Memphis, Knoxville, and then we got Bama. You go down there and get you some good ham sandwiches. Then you go to Arkansas. Then you can go to Florida. But then the best place though is to go to the Myrtle Beach. That's the only place I'll ever go to.
You're setting your behavior patterns.
Oh, it's just because you're laughing that I'm laughing, darn it.
Well, just wait till I can get all the laughs out.